Listen, a friend of mine, Chaka, was walking out of the club, walked some young ladies to the car. This nigga start doing the nigga shit, start agitating the situation. They got into it. He drew, knocked one of them down. They're dead, but they was whooping his ass. It's like 4 of them whooping his ass. They're charging him. I'm not going, Vlad.
Yeah, shout out to Shaka Zulu. I've met him before. Not, I don't know him that well, but based on all of our
30 years.
Okay, well, I'm going to say based on my interactions with him, this is not a wild, reckless dude. This is a businessman.
He's the nicest dude you ever want to meet.
I would agree with you.
Okay.
Based on my interactions, I would completely agree with you.
This is Tupac's first cousin.
Correct.
His brother Jeff, same, but Jeff would have probably dumped faster. But I was like, what the fuck? This is backwards. You give everybody a gun and say defend yourself. Then when a guy legitimately defends himself, you want to charge him? Get the fuck out of here. Time to go to Seattle. Time to go to Seattle. Fuck that. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and honestly, I just looked it up. There's really been no updates. Back in September, he was charged with murder, but he got shot himself, right? In the process, right. And it sounds like it's still an open case. Is he home? Did he get bail? And
yeah,
was able to bail out?
Yeah. He's
okay, but he's still got a.
He's healing. He can barely walk.
Yeah.
So that
is pretty crazy.
Yeah. So a motherfucker knock on my door talking about they left their phone here. Bruh, Comcast ain't been here for 4 or 5 years.
Right.
What are you talking about?
No, listen, I don't have the DMs. I got to look it up because it was a while ago, but it's like, I was basically saying like, yo, like, what were you thinking? Like, I see no problem in the way that Faizon reacted to a potentially dangerous situation. You're showing up at a random person's house. So what he's basically saying by showing up is saying, hey, I lost my phone and it somehow ended up at your house, like you stole it or something of that sort. So let me just randomly knock on your door and see if I can somehow get it back. Like, bro, if you had been at that house, like I would not show up at someone's house and say, well, it's saying that my property ended up at your house. He said, let me come in and check it out. Like,
he lucky.
That's basically.
Listen, my partner was like, man, let that motherfucker in here and let's take him downstairs. Lance was like, let him in here, man. Yeah, I think it's in the basement.
It's in the basement.
It's in the basement. I think I see it down here. I'm like, nah.
It's in this black garbage bag here. Just reach on in there.
Why is it all plastic around here? It's by your phone.
It's at the bottom of this. Oh, I left it in the casket. Just go ahead and reach on in there.
Right. Lance was like, and the reason why, the Ring recorded it, but what I was doing was telling the other neighbors, like, look, this might be a scam right here.
Yeah.
So, then I put, what music I put on it? LA Dream Team is in the house. Our first argument.